Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be starting the Auckland 9 series, and I thought about doing, a video for each game, but I thought let's get straight into the main season as fast as we can. So I thought I'd do a little mini series here. We'll be playing all the games that we get through in this series and see if we can reach that grand final. We're going to give some of the young guys a go, like Cade Cust and Josh Schuster in the halves, because Cust will be on the bench and Schuster will be in the back row. So I thought I'd give him a chance, as Ben Trebojevic is also on the bench. We'll see how he goes. But yeah, we come up against the Warriors first, and we'll see how we go in this first game. So yeah, Josh Schuster will have the kicking duties for this game. Let's see how he handles himself in case we need him to step in if there's any injuries in the halves throughout the season. But the Warriors will receive first as Fanua Blake takes a run. He's straight through. There's a line break to start the game. Makes it over the 40. That's a great start for the Warriors if you want to get on the front foot here with possession. As they shift it wide out to Tuivasa-Sheck, and he's through. Trebojevic, he's our fullback, and he's already made the first 2 tackles of the game. That's not what you want. As they get another line break, and the Warriors are just settling in our danger zone immediately as we look to hold them out here. They go right, send it wide. Fusi Tua, who's held 5 metres out. And we're in the Auckland 9, so it's 4th and last. Let's see what they choose here. They choose to run it. We will take that for sure. Let's see what we can do with the ball now. That was a great first set from the Warriors. Let's see if we can get out of their half. That's a great run from Paseka. Definitely leading by example there. But the Warriors definitely winning the field position as he's straight through now. They get the pass away to Fusi Tua. They won't catch Fus. Is he going to go in for a bonus? No, he goes early. Strange decision there by the AI, but they will hit first, and they've just won the battle early. The great thing about Auckland 9s though is that when you get scored against, you do get the ball back as they kick off here. As Paseka, another line break. He's having a standout already. As we go left here to Schuster, he plays short to Cust. The halves linking up. Get the ball short to Lawton, as that'll be 4th for us. We get the ball back to Cuss. See if we can just put it down their end and maybe pin him down there. But Tuivasa-Sheck has the ball. He turns Fainu inside out, and Tuivasa-Sheck, he'll run away with that one. Got around 1 and left Manasi Fainu behind him. And they do get a bonus, so they are going to go up 13-0 here. Again, we do get the ball back, but we got to start getting points soon. Can't let them run away with this here, as Cust decides to go himself. Cade Cust is an absolute gun, I believe, but he doesn't get enough minutes, in my opinion, in the Manly team in so far in 2021 at least. So we're going to see what we can do with him here on the channel, as that's last now. Get it back to Schuster. He decides to run it. It's nearly half time. Why not? Puts the chip over the top. He has support. Tried to get the pass away. That's half time. Only down 13-0. A bonus try would be handy, but let's see if we can get back in this game. It would be very handy to hit early with a 7-pointer, as we do receive. Throw it inside to Aloye. He gets it back to Schuster. This is a great start to the half. Schuster gets run down over the 50. Bit of a similar start the Warriors had to the first half. As we make another line break, and it's Ruben Garrick. He's straight through around the fullback, closing in their danger zone here. Set up to the right. He'll go himself, switch a direction. Schuster out to Olakau'atu. He gets it to Saab, and we do hit back straight away. Not a bonus try, but we will take it. And it's 13-4 with a kick to come. As Schuster from the sideline completely shanks that one. It's good to be on the board though, as we got to kick back to them. See if we can limit their line breaks this time. It's two of us, Ashek. It's hard to limit his line breaks. Shouldn't have kicked straight down to him. As they get the ball in the middle here. They send it to Mamalo. He gets the offload. Fanua Blake takes it up to the 40. And a little too keen. They throw it forward and we will get the ball back. This is great for our field position as we play short to Saab. We know he's got the legs for it, but he didn't have a clear path through. Cuss now. Plays flat to Schuster. He makes it over the 20. We got numbers here on the left. We will go that way. We go to Saab again. One to beat, but he can't get through. He nearly falls over the line. There is a gap there. As we go to Schuster, but he's just held up there, 5 out. This is last. Looking for Cuss as Schuster was tackled there. Cuss sees a big opening and he just jumps through. And we don't get the bonus. But we do get another try and we are just running him down slowly. As Schuster will convert from in front. As we kick down to them, we're going to want to put them deep in their own half on last. There's again another line break from Tui Vasashek. But we're going to try keep them in their own end to win the battle of field position. Oh, Walker sees the markers offside. He goes himself. And Walker, such an X factor, and that may be the game there. He just saw the markers not square and he pounced on that opportunity. And we do hit the lead late in the game. And that will bring us to full time. And we do come back from 13-0 down to score 16 points in a half as we advance to the next game. We will be simulating every second game in this series just so we get through it a little more quickly as we get the W there over the Dragons. So here we go. Manly and Para. This is the third game of the tournament. Last round before the finals, we have won 2 in a row. So I would assume we are safe in the finals bracket. But definitely looking to get a win over our arch rivals here. They have a lot of attacking players in this team. We can't give them many opportunities in this game as we'll try to limit them. As for our lineup, we do have a few changes just there in the halves as Foreign and DCE will start instead of Cust and Schuster. Kicking duties back with Ruben Garrick as Schuster's benched, just to give the veterans a run around as well. Strong breeze here, we don't want to kick it out on the full. Got to be careful with this kickoff. Might take advantage of that breeze later, we'll see how we go. Moses sends the ball to Paulo, and he's straight through. Got to stop letting these props get those line breaks off the kickoff. They definitely going to look to come out firing early as they play inside to Moses. Field position is a little bit even to start this one. As we get it to Foreign. He plays short to Olakawatu. He's got Saab on his outside, but Saab overran it. Can't help being that fast. As DCE now. Straight through the gap. Plays what's in front of him. As that is last for us. We'll send it to Foreign. As he puts the grubber behind the line. Gets the ball to Fainu. He gets ankle tapped. And he's not held as he gets the offload. DCE out to Olakawatu. And Saab finds himself scoring another try in the corner there. That was great play by us. We didn't give up on the play. As Garrick also shanks this one from the left. So here we go, and that is not what we are looking for. I was about to say, looking to win the field position off that set, as we do make an error. And Gutherson makes it over the 10, but he will not get past Tom Trebojevic, as they play to Moses from 5 metres out. He's looking to crash his way over, and he gets there, as they give the kicking duties to Paulo. Why not? It's the Auckland Nines, as they take the lead 6-4. See if we can hit back early, as Foran straight through. Gets the ball to Garrick. He gets ankle tapped, and that's last for us. Got two options here. We'll go to Foran. He'll dummy and go himself. Sends it outside to Lawton. That's a beautiful try. Foran decided to take advantage of the gaps as the wingers drop back. There's more space in the defensive line, and we hit back early there. That'll bring us to half time. We are up by 4, but we can't take the foot off the pedal here. Got to hit first in the second half. This is last for our first set of the second half here, as we decide to run it, as it's Walker looking for another spectacular try in the series, and that has come off Parramatta, I believe, as we tried to get that offload on the inside. Here we go. Paulo will drop it out. But yeah, just deflected off the Para player and went dead. Ref deems it as played at. So here comes Tommy Turbo looking for the gaps. The Dally M player, 2021. He had an outstanding season. There's Cherry Evans now. Plays short to Saab. That's a beautiful ball. The veteran sends it short to Jason Saab, the speedster. And we will hit back first to continue with this lead. 16-6. As we want to try run away with it here. This certainly won't help. That's out on the full by Garrick. And they will get the field position. And they will crash over again, will they? No, he's held up. Just short. That's last now. And Marnie, he will take the crash over play. That's the thing with veteran and legend difficulty. Can't help those drop down tries as they go to 12 points. We will get the ball here as we find a huge gap, looking for someone to run onto it. Could have gone ourselves, as we have numbers here on the left. We will go that way. DCE wide to Saab, and it's those two again. Great ball from the veteran, just the experience and class, as Garrick will miss this one. That will bring us to full time, as we do get the win over our rivals. And you know what that means, it's finals time. Here is the finals bracket, if you want to see how your team's doing if they made it, as we'll be coming up against the Titans. See how they put up. We will simulate this one, and we do get the win over them with Jason Saab, man of the match yet again. And that means we're here in the grand final qualifier. We'll be going up against Newcastle, and this is definitely a team you don't want to give open space. As we do come in with an unchanged lineup, as Ponga will get us started this time. As we will look to attack first, as Fainu now finds the gaps. And in both of these teams, there's a lot of attacking power. As we play inside to 4, and he drops it. Got whacked in that tackle, and we just hand them field position immediately in this grand final qualifier. And that was a huge gap, but they give us possession back as they throw it forward. Not good from both teams to start there. But they are definitely winning the field position, and again, there's just a huge gap, but they've thrown it forward. And now Saab is straight through. We know what he can do. But Ponga's got the angle. Looks like we're going to just take the tackle. 15 out. And that's tackle 1. And that's what we needed after those terrible sets to start. As we get it to Foreign now. He sends it to Aloye. Cherry Evans darts for the line himself. See what we do here. We go inside. We play wide to Foreign. He brings it back to the middle. It's definitely harder when you're closer to the line. As we switch direction there. And we get a 6 again call. Must have been touched there by a Newcastle Knight. As they send it to Foreign again. And now we come up with the error. Both teams starting the game with plenty of errors. That's a good run there by Frizzell. Our fullback isn't back, he's in the defensive line, and they'll get through. And they make us pay for that. As Connor Watson has a brilliant run and he goes in for a bonus try. As they will take a 7-0 lead. And that is half time. We're down 7-0. Definitely not out of it, but we've got to hit back first for sure in that second half. As now we send it to Fainu. He's through. He had support, but he went himself. As we set up play to the left here. Cherry Evans now. Plays short. We get the 6 again. Walker's through. It was touched there. As that was 0. Saab now. Sees Ponga at marker and he goes himself. He'll have the pace for sure. And Jason Saab goes in. He scores a bonus try. That's a great way to hit back in the second half. As we make it 7-all. We do an inside play here to Tom Trebojevic. He's held 25 out. As we set up to the left again here. Schuster's on from the bench. Gets it to DCE. He got it to Fainu. As again we have another left side play. As Walker will play to Saab. We got the numbers. Saab cuts on the inside. And he's having a blinder in this series. And he goes in for another try. As we take the lead here. Can we convert? And Garrick certainly does. Fainu now with a huge gap in front of him. Gets the ball on the inside to Walker. Does Walker have the pace? He might get run down. He's got support here. He gets it to Fainu, who got it to Saab. And Saab is just getting all the tries for us in this series. As he's on the verge of getting another man of the match performance here. As Garrick converts. We're up by 12. Definitely trying to run away with this here, but you can't give up on Newcastle. As they're straight through, another tackle bust leads to a try. And this is a crucial kick for Ponga here to get. As it just sprays left. And that takes their bonus try out of it, as now they're 8 points down. As Tom Trebojevic will take the last run of the game. And that's it, boys. We do advance to the grand final here. As we've had a great run so far. We are undefeated. But that means nothing running into the grand final here. Saab again for man of the match. But it's grand final time. Tommy Turbo leading out the troops. A lot of experience in 4 and DCE, but a lot of young guys on the bench as well. As we do come up against the Warriors, we faced them in round 1, and they're back again in the grand final looking for revenge after we got that comeback win. As we do go with an unchanged lineup. If it's working, why change it? And the Warriors look to have the same lineup, I would say, as they did in round 1. The AI doesn't change it much. They have a great team, great talent, and I hope this isn't a close one like the first game. They're going to be tough to beat here in the grand final, but our boys are definitely up for it as we get ready for kickoff. Nicarima will get us underway in this grand final. He will send it down to Foreign there, who gets it to Lawton. He'll take the first hit up. We're looking to start in a better way than we did against them last time. Receiving the ball first definitely helps, as Paseka now, another line break. He's had an outstanding series, as well as Saab. Cherry Evans now plays short. Tom Trebojevic is through. It was a great line break there, but Tuivasa-Sheck had him covered. As we go for another inside play for Garrick. That'll be last for us. Closing in their danger zone as we run it. Send it wide. Olakawatu puts a grubber in. But Chanel Harris-Tavita does well. It takes that one before we can have any opportunity to get points there. As Paseka for another line break. Is having an outstanding series. And may just earn himself a starting spot. As Foreign short to Tom Trebojevic. That was a beautiful ball. And they won't catch Turbo. He's got the pace. And we'll go in for the first try. And it's a bonus try of this Auckland Nines grand final. Beautiful combination there. As Garrick happily converts from in front. As we send the ball to Saab. Saab finds the gaps. Will he have the pace? He gets ankle tap. And that might just slow him down that little bit. And that was enough. 30 out here. Foreign. Place to DCE. The halves linking up. Couldn't get through the line though. As we're definitely just trying to, while we're on top, win the field position. As we run this on last. DCE gets the ball. Puts a chip over the winger and the fullback. He regathers. That's a beautiful try. And this is an exact replica of game 1, but we flipped it this time. As we will go up 2 tries early. As Garrett converts, making it 13-0. Like I said, exact replica of the first game we played against them, but this time we're up 13-0 and we look to run on with it in the second half. As Fusitua takes the kicking duties there. Ruben Garrick looking for a good kick return as he brings it to our 30. There's now Schuster. Looked a bit disorientated there before he got the ball, but he's made something out of it. As we have numbers on the left, but we go right. Oh, it's a beautiful ball to Kate Cuss. He swerves around the fullback. Does he have the pace? He doesn't. And he's just held up. Not far out. Schuster sees a gap and the big body crashes over. Great heads up play from Josh Schuster. Running off his half partner Cust, who did really well for our field position there as we convert. The Warriors with an attacking chance. Trying their hardest to get back in this game in some way as they look to kick on the last. And it's Josh Aloye with a great take. He gets it to Ben Trebojevic. He had Saab on his outside, but he wasn't able to get the ball off. If he did, I dare say that's another try for Jason Saab. As Cuss now straight through. He throws the dummy. But Roger Tuivasa-Sheck wraps him up. Options both ways. We go right. We play short to Tom Trebojevic. But he does not get through the line this time. Aloye sends it to Saab. He plays short to Ben Trebojevic. And he gets it over the 20, and that's last. Schuster's gone to the left here. There's no one with him. But we'll send it infield. As it's taken by Tom Trebojevic. What a try. That was great play from Schuster and Turbo. Just the infield kick as we look at the replay here. And Turbo just knew the line to run. And he takes that one on the full. And that might be the grand final there. I dare say. 26-0. Looking to wrap this game up in the last few seconds. As it's 26-0. Had a dominant performance here as Cust on the last play of the game gets the ball, swerves around the fullback, and we do go in for one more on the siren to add insult to injury. And Cust goes in. He's a great player, like I said earlier, and he may have just sealed his starting spot there as we end this game 32-0. And there it is. The boys have right to celebrate. Undefeated in this series. And it's a great way to kick off our season as we win this Auckland Nines grand final. I thought the Warriors would put up more of a fight similar to round 1 of this series, but it wasn't meant to be for them. But fortunately for us, we come away with a huge win. And Tommy Turbo holds the trophy up, hoping to replicate this scene here in the main season. As I hope you enjoyed this series here as Tom Trebojevic gets man of the match. Stay tuned for round 1 and the regular season coming up. See you then.